Hello friends, in this session we will look at some examples of C programs for Iowa operations. We are going through the write-up of C programs and also executing them to understand how input and output operations are performed through C programs. Before going to have the programs for input and output, let us understand about backslash character constants in C programming language. Backslash character constants are very useful when output is printed using printf function. We already know printf is the function which prints the results on the computer screen. To make the result better understandable when it is displayed on the screen, backslash character constants are very much useful to print the results in some formatted way. These are the backslash character constants, and these are the characters. So every character is enclosed within the single quotation. Of course, you may be looking at each character as a combination of two characters. This is backslash. We use slash character for divided by operation. For here, it's the reverse image we are using. You can get this character which presents on the keyboard left to the backspace character. Now backslash a, even though you are looking two characters here, but in C programming language these two characters backslash a or backslash b or backslash f, these two are combinedly treated as a single character. That's why backslash a or backslash b or any other backslash character is enclosed within single quotation. Now backslash a, this is used for audible alert, a beep sound, beep, that kind of sound. Sometimes occasionally you may be listening when you are operating at your desktop or laptop. To make that sound through your program, you can use this character. Next, backslash b, this is for backspace. Suppose you are printing apple, apple, followed by backslash b. It means after printing apple, you are using backspace. It means from right side onwards, you are going to remove one letter. It means the last letter E will be removed, APPL. That is only present on the screen. And backslash F, this is for form feed, backslash N, to print the content in the next line. this is used. Backslash R, backslash T, this is horizontal tab. We know when we press space bar on the keyboard, a single space is printed on the screen. Backslash T, it stands for tab. A tab is equivalent to 8 single spaces. So whenever you are using backslash T, while printing your result, the control just jumps to 8 spaces, and then from that place onwards, the remaining result will be printed. Backslash V, vertical tab, 8 lines vertically will be skipped, and then the remaining text will be printed as indicated in the printf statement. In the same way, backslash 0, it is for null character. So these are the backslash characters. Of course, in the future sessions of C programming language, we will be looking into the usage of these backslash character constants according to their necessity. Now, let us look at the execution of simple C programs to demonstrate the input and output process while performing our operations. So here is the C program, which starts with the line hash include stdio.h, void main, brackets, as main is the function, left brace, which indicates the beginning of main function, and I am declaring two variables, of course three variables, two variables x and y, initialized with the values 10 and 20 respectively, and z with no initialization. All these variables are declared as int type, integer variables. So to perform my operations here in the program, I am giving values 10 and 20 to the variables x and y respectively through the process of variable initialization. Now I am performing the operation of addition. Z is equal to x plus y. Here what is going to happen? From x the value 10 is taken, from y the value 20 is taken, both are added, the result is stored in the memory location which is identified by the variable name z. Now I am printing printf z is equal to %d z. Of course, suppose I am not writing z is equal to here, I am just printing. Let us see what is going to happen. I am running the program. $30, 10 plus 10 is 30, right? Then what is this 30? To make it clear what actually the result stands for, I have to write down something as a prompt of indicating for what the result is going to stand. So z is equal to %d. Now again I am running the program. Now you are going to see the difference. In the earlier case, only the value 30 is being printed. But what exactly the 30 represents for? Here, the 30 represents the value that is contained in Z. What is Z? The sum of values that are made available in the variable X as well as in the variable Y. Now, let us go for looking at another program for input output operations. In the earlier case here, I am assigning the values. It means I am giving the values as input through the process of variable initialization. It means assigning values to the variables at the time they are declared. Now, I am going to give the input through a second method, that is, I am declaring the variables x, y and z as integer variables, and at each statement I am assigning the value 10 to the variable x, 20 to the variable y, and I am performing addition of x and y, assigning the result to z. Finally, printf. Let us run and see the result. So, in both the cases, that is variable initialization and direct assignment of values to the variables, we are going to observe the same kind of result. These are the two different ways of assigning values to the variables. Suppose I would like to alter the values to perform the same operation. Then here I am changing the value of x to 30. So x is 30 and y is 120. What is the sum and what is the result? Obviously, it is 150. Right? So every time to execute the same program, to perform the same operation, we can do the execution of program with changing values of the respective variables. But every time to perform the same operation, execute in the same program with varying variables to the values, varying values to the variables. Every time I have to go into the program and make the necessary changes to the assignment of values to the variables. It is not practical in the case where we are going to write lengthy programs. In the real time, a program may have even the thousands of lines of code. In that case, going to the different statements and making the change of assignment of values to the respective variables, it is a very tedious job. Then we have to go to the alternative method of inputting values. That is what we are going to call dynamic assignment of variables. Here is the third example. Here also, of course, the program starts with the hash include stdio void main x, y, z. I am declaring as integer variables. Now it is asking. I am using scanf. Scanf is used to dynamically assign values to the variables. It means whenever I am going to execute the program, then only I give the values, so that scanf, the input function scanf, will take care of properly reading the values and assigning the values to the respective variables I declare in the variable. in the program. So printf, enter value for x. So printf, enter a value for x. Next comes scanf statement, seeking input for the variable x, control string and ampersand x. Next, printf, enter value for y, followed by input function scanf, control string %d, ampersand y. Z is equal to x plus y as usual. Printf the result. I am running the program. You see here, this time the program is going to make a prompt asking us to enter a value for x. Suppose I enter the value 20 and press enter. Entering means we completed the job of giving the value, so that scanf will take the value and assigns to the respective variable. Now the program is again asking to enter value for y. I enter value 30 and press enter. So this statement executes. Z is equal to %d to print integer value. This is the text to print as it is, and %d to print what in correspondence to this %d. Printf will look at the variable outside the quotation mark, and from that variable it takes the value and prints here. That is equal to x plus y, 20 plus 30 is equal to 5. Right? Now we go for executing another program. Here also I declare x, y and z. Printf, enter value for x. Scanf, to read value for x. Printf, enter value for y. Scanf, to read value for the variable y. Z, to get value out of the summation of x and y. And now here, not only the result but also the input values that are assigned to x and y respectively, I am also printing that using printf. Printf, x is equal to the value of x, y is equal to the value of y. So x is equal to, it is printed %d. So %d look at the first variables that presents, afterwards the quotation marks. After printing this value, again printf comes to print y is equal to, and then %d, which will look at y. After printing the value of y, what is present there? \n. \n. Suppose I execute the program without \n. Enter value for x, enter value for y. You see what is happening here? it is printing x is equal to the value as fixed, y is equal to the value of y, x is equal to 20, y is equal to 30. And then next printf statement, z is equal to the value of z, z is equal to 50. But here, as a continuation to this line, z's value is printed. Now I make a little change to the program here, \n, which is for next line character. Let us see what is going to happen here. You see here, x is equal to 20, its value, y is equal to 30, its value. These are printed, and \n, it directs the computer to go for the next line to print the result through the next printf statement. So input values x is equal to 20, y is equal to 30, they are printed, and the control comes to the next line as directed by \n, and next printf statements continues with its normal job of printing the result z is equal to 50. Of course, I am going to make one more change to this program. Instead of \n, I use t. Some space is given, x is equal to 20, y is equal to 30, and with some space, the next printf statement prints the value of z is equal to 30. Of course, actually, the value of z is expected to be printed after 8 spaces. But of course, I am running this program to show you using some online available compiler. Maybe it is having its limitation, that's why it is not printing 8 spaces here. Vertical tab. So it is jumping to the next line, and so this is how we could see the execution of C programs that may take inputs to the variables in different ways and also produce outputs that are printed on the screen using printf statements in different ways. In this way, we can do wide variety of experiments for reading values to the variables and also for printing in different ways the values on the screen as output. Thank you very much.